You're back, and today we're talking about episode 5 of One Punch Man season 3. It just dropped, so if you didn't see it yet, make sure to go check it out because today we've got quite a bit to go over. So, without wasting any time, we know that at the end of the last episode, Garou saved that kid and killed Reaper. And I said Garou will never become a monster. I mean, we see throughout this episode putting his life in danger for the kid, something a monster would never do. But after I finished watching this episode, I just might have been a little bit wrong. Anyways, Garou encounters this threat level dragon dog and manages to escape from it for the moment, but then he encounters 3 monsters and he accidentally aggroed the dog on him by throwing one of the monsters towards him. But before we actually get into that, I just want to talk about the animation for a second. I know this season's been getting pretty hated for its animation so far, and I honestly try to defend it, but I have to be honest with myself here. The animation in this episode seems even worse than in the previous ones. You know, I'm really not trying to hate, but some of these scenes just look goofy, man. I made a video talking about this in which I said that they might be spending most of their budget on the important fights, but after watching this episode, my hopes have gone down, I can't even lie. I mean, just look at how they made Garou look in this scene, man. I don't know if it's just me, but his hand looks so off and goofy here for some reason, but yeah, man. Although the comedy in this season so far has been great, I don't think it's right for me to say it makes up for the lack of good animations. But good animations or not, this episode has made me laugh a couple times, so at least I'll give it that. Anyways, enough yapping about the animations. Getting back to the episode, we see the dog I was talking about blessed all of its surroundings, and we see Garou telling the kid to leave, and honestly, that's extremely fair in my opinion. Garou already has done more than enough for the kid. He had no obligations to save him in the first place, but I personally think that it's better for him to leave anyways, because if Garou is gonna 1v1 this dog, then the kid is just gonna be in the way and probably gonna get blasted in the process. So if you ask me, Garou was still looking out for him when he sent him away. But yeah, man, pretty much Garou gets blasted and dies, but since he has plot armor, he doesn't actually die. He just comes back to life and apparently ascends into a stronger version of himself. But even in the stronger version, he gets clapped and ends up in front of this big-eyed monster whose name I forgot, and he actually explains how monsters get exponentially stronger when they overcome death, and he claims that by training him, Garou will become a monster even stronger than King Orochi. Which, by the way, let me just tell you, the gap between Garou and Orochi is like comparing a water bottle to an ocean. We see Garou 1v1 him a bit later, and Garou's body gets completely crushed in the first like 2 seconds. Like all of his bones are probably gone, or at least should have been, but because he has plot armor, his bones are perfectly fine, and we actually see Garou moving better than ever. But as you probably guessed, he still loses in the end, but don't worry, he's not dead. He's got plot armor. And we also get to see Saitama being on his usual bullshit, and if we are lucky, we might see him join in the fight in the next episode, but that's to be found out. Anyways, getting back to the fight between Garou and Orochi, I mean, yeah, man, Garou obviously got low diffed, and I've gotta say, man, I hope they make a comeback with the animation. Like, genuinely, bro, watching one of the greatest action animes of all time look like this low-key hurts me a little bit, you know? Especially since we've waited over 6 years for this season to drop. But yeah, also one thing I want to get into is what I said in the last episode. I think I actually mentioned this at the start. So, in the last episode, I predicted that Garou will never become a monster, because deep down, he's actually a kind guy. He just wants to fight heroes. He's a villain, but not actually a monster, you know. But after seeing this episode today, I have to say, man, it's not looking too good, you know. I might have to stop making predictions because so far I've been wrong with everything I've said. But hear me out. Maybe his body will end up turning into a monster's body. But we all know that deep down, he's low-key a chill guy. I mean, bro, come on. What real monster would go out of his way to rescue and protect a child like that? Anyways, man, that was all I had to say for today's video. Make sure to let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. I'll be reading all of the comments, so you might as well drop one. But I'm gonna go ahead and go now, so I wanna wish you all a good rest of the day or night, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. See ya.